PowerPoint. Species and living things interact on many different levels, and we can divide all of these interactions into three basic levels. So these are occurring within is the organismal level. So these are interactions between cells that are within one living organism. So this would be a multi-celled organism similar to you or I. And then the highest level of organization is the population level. And on the population level, we talk about interactions between different multi-celled organisms. So we're going to start with the cellular level, and we're going to build all the way up to the population level. On the cellular level, we have the atom. The atom is the smallest unit of an element. Okay? Atoms can't be broken down into smaller particles that have the same properties. And some examples of atoms would be an atom of hydrogen or oxygen or carbon. And we'll talk more about atoms later on this semester. We can put atoms together to create a molecule. And a molecule is two or more atoms joined together. So for example, the picture here has, we'll talk more about those later on this semester, but a very simple atom that you're probably familiar with, a simple molecule is water. And water is made up of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen, and they join together to create a water molecule. A macromolecule is many small molecules joined together. So you can see in this picture here, there is a blue molecule, a green, an orange, and a yellow. And so there are different protein chains that are coming together to create a larger macromolecule called hemoglobin. And hemoglobin is the protein that allows your blood to carry oxygen throughout your cells. Okay? An organelle is the next largest. These are small compartments that are found. They act as a factory to create these molecules and macromolecules. And each organelle has its own function, and they create the proteins and the lipids and the carbohydrates that your cells need to survive. And we're going to learn all the different organelles on this semester. The largest on the cellular level is the cell. And the cell is the smallest unit of life. It can reproduce on its own. And you can see in the picture some of the little compartments or organelles. This is a picture of an animal cell, and we'll talk more about cells later on this semester. So let's jump now from the cellular level to the organismal level. And these are going to be multiple cells working together. Okay, so first we have a tissue. A tissue is a group of cells working together in some sort of specialized activity. So an example of tissue would be bone tissue, right? That makes up your bones and allows you to move and support your body. Another example of tissue is muscle tissue that connects to your bones, allows you again to move and support yourself. If we put several tissues together, we create an organ. And this is an eye, but some other organs that you're probably familiar with are your stomach or your heart or your lungs. So each of those organs has multiple tissues working together. A tissue that covers it, some muscle tissue, some connective tissue to sort of hold everything together as well. Okay, next we have the organ system. An organ system is multiple organs working together for a general function. And the organ system that you're probably most familiar with is your digestive system. So in your digestive system you have your salivary glands, your esophagus, your stomach, your liver, your small and large intestines. And yes, they all function on their own, but when they work together, they allow you to digest foods and absorb the nutrients into your body. Other examples of organ systems are your circulatory system, your respiratory system, your nervous system. They all have multiple organs working together. Finally, on the organismal level, we have a multi-celled organism, and this is a parrotfish. And a multi-celled organism is an individual that's made up of different types of cells. And those cells are organized into tissues and organs and organ systems. The highest level of organization is the population level. First, we start with a population. And a population is just a group of individuals of the same species in the same area. So here we see a school of fish, a population of fish. They're all interacting together in one given area. If we want to talk about all of the populations of a specific kind of organism, that would be the species. So these would be all the populations of all the parrotfish throughout the world, in all the different oceans, along all the different coasts. That would be considered the species. And one key characteristic of a species is that those organisms can breed with one another and reproduce and make genetically viable offspring. Another level on the population level is the community. The community is all of the populations of all the species in a given area. So in a community we have not only the parrotfish, but we have other species of fish. Maybe a butterfly fish, or a shark, or an eel, or a turtle. They would all also be within this community. There would also be corals, maybe some sponges as well. The highest level of organization is the ecosystem level. An ecosystem takes into account not only the living things, like the parrotfish, but also the non-living or abiotic factors, such as the temperature, or the amount of rainfall, or the quality of the water, because all those factors influence the living things. So the ecosystem is the highest level of organization in the population level.